Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm late to do our reading on all sorts of technical stuff, but I'm here. So, yay! We are reading Warrior Goddess Training. Serena has read for the last couple days. I just got back to New Mexico. So I'm going to be reading today, and then we're probably finishing. We are not probably. We are finishing up the book next week. Super exciting. So this is lesson 10 that we're about to delve into. And I will probably review a little bit of what Tara read yesterday, and then we will go forward. So welcome. Go ahead and share where you're tuning in from. Hey, Lorena. Yay. It's good to be back in Santa Fe. I got back here. I've been in North Carolina visiting my mom. Spent the day in New York yesterday, which was super fun. And then I'm back in New Mexico for a little bit till Tuesday when I fly down to Mexico. So plan is to get this section complete. Good morning. Yay. Hey, everyone. Yeah, everyone a little bit of time. And I'm also going to get a new camera. I'm going off of the regular camera and it's just so not good. So, but that's what we've got today. Good morning. Hey, everyone. All right. So Warrior Goddess Training, lesson 10. I'm going to go back just a little bit to what Serena read yesterday, which is about roles. This is the truth. You are not any of these identities. They are simply the roles or masks that you have taken on. No matter how much you love or hate the role or how firm the mask is, the role is not the totality of you. You are the changeless force behind the masks, the divine presence that makes the mask possible. Knowing this is the wisdom of the warrior goddess. As you go beneath these different identities to the core of you, find the essence that has remained stable through each identity. Can you feel the seed of your light beneath the roles? Go back to who you were before any roles when you were a small child. What do you notice? Remember fully experiencing something without thought or reflection or judgment? These are the moments when there is no role, no narrator of who you should be, no regard for what others think. These are the moments of being you fully. In the next section, you'll learn an interesting paradox. One way to release the roles that no longer serve you is by choosing the new myth you want to embody. The power of myth. Humans have been telling stories since the beginning, and myths, which teach us an important ideal or concept, help us explain or otherwise make sense of the world around us. We are constantly writing myths about ourselves and others, often without realizing it. And one of the arts of the warrior goddess is her willingness to create her own mythology. Claiming your warrior goddess path means choosing what myth you want to play with, a myth that nourishes you and keeps you energized. In this section, we'll experiment with two types of myth, the big and the little. A big myth gives you sacred context. A little myth gives you focus. Your big myth. Your big myth is the big picture for how and why your unique, precious warrior goddess light arrived on the planet. Dreaming your big myth is first and foremost about outrageous, fabulous, expansive imagination. Go big. Be the heroine of your own story. Have a great support team. Give yourself superpowers. The possibilities are endless. So the thing about the big myth is you get to make it up and have fun making it up. So the possibilities are endless. I'm an angel finding her wings again. I'm a warrior of light sent by my tribe to explore planet Earth. I'm a messenger of faith here to share my heart and scatter seeds of love everywhere I go. I bring peace and connection from the very center of the universe. Pick a big myth that makes you glow. Forget sensible or practical or real. Make it big magic medicine that you incarnated with. Choose your big myth consciously, but hold it lightly. Do not get attached. Super important. It is a robe to wear, not your true self. Your essence cannot be defined or limited. My bigger myth is that I'm a daughter of the goddess. My goddess mama loves me fiercely and always supports and holds me energetically. I am in service to her and my brothers and sisters, from minerals to plants to people. When I feel this myth, my whole body relaxes, and I feel inspired, loved, and loving. I feel happy and confident. When I get triggered by an external event and find myself reverting to the old identity of a shunned, awkward teenager, I remember I have a choice. Do I want to continue to hold this old image of myself as a gawky teenager? Or do I want to make a new choice and be a daughter of the goddess? As a daughter of the goddess, I can then love that gawky teenage part of myself and see her good qualities: innocence, curiosity, inner joy. She is also a daughter and a friend. I see her beauty rather than embodying her pain and awkwardness. A word of caution. When you claim this big myth, all your other identities will likely begin to clamor for attention. Your judge might say, "Oh, that's not true. You suck. You're weak." Your victim might say, "Well, if you're an angel, then why are we struggling so much? Why won't someone take care of us? Where's my angel soulmate? Why do I have to work?" Smile at them. Giggle. Don't struggle. Slip past the voices and keep claiming your big myth as truth. You may need to come back to your big myth many times a day or on some days. When you make a mistake and your judge or victim starts in, instead of listening and punishing yourself, you can say, "Hey, I'm a daughter of the goddess. I'm an angel come to bring joy into the world. I'm just made a mistake. I'm learning how to be human." And then explore what you could have done differently. What did you learn that you could put into action the next time a similar situation happens? We always have the choice to review any action and gain insights and information so that our next actions come from more integrity and consciousness. Your big myth can help you access this energy, but it will not happen automatically. Be curious about and do the work needed to unweave the old stuck places within by using the tools from previous Warrior Goddess chapters. It is only when we stop and lovingly go deeper into our actions and reactions that we digest and embody the lessons. Holding a big myth allows you to be honest and creative about assessing and cleaning up mistakes. Do angels get punished? Would the goddess beat you for bouncing your checkbook or losing your job or having an affair? Would she say to you, "See, you made the same mistake again. You should go back to sleep. Maybe if you hide from it, it will change"? No, but from the place of your big myth, you can see what changes you would like to make without beating yourself up. Once you have a big myth to play with, you can dream up a little myth, a current definition, or several, of yourself as a spark for growth. All right, let's read about the little myth. Here we go. Yes, yeah, Doreen, I was running late, so super happy to be here with all of you. Yay! I love that you guys are waking each. Okay, that's so great. Yeah, and it's good. Today, so all the all the stuff is in the circle. So doing the online stuff's great. You can always go back to the book when you have space. I'm glad you're late. I was late just for you then. All right. So big myth again, we're holding this lightly as something that we create to give us guidance, to help us. It's really this idea of getting out of our roles and creating a more conscious myth is really about having leverage so that we can step out of our judge and victim. Okay. It's not to take seriously. It's to take lightly. And it's really helpful. Okay. And here's the little myth is really helpful as well. If your big myth is a big picture of how and why you arrived on the planet, your little myth is a window you choose to shine that light through in your day-to-day life. Imagine that tomorrow when you wake up and go to your closet, along with your clothes, there is a new box marked Little Myths. When you open it, there are outfits of various styles and colors, all marked with a role to experiment with. You can put these on and take them off as much as you'd like. Your little myth is like a really fabulous outfit. It's conscious choice of what persona or role you want to explore in your daily life. Dig through the box and find the perfect outfit for what you want to create at this particular time of your life. What energy are you wanting to bring through into the world? Here's some little myths you might want to try on: artist, healer, student, teacher, lover, mother, friend, employer, employee, coworker. Don't pick just the roles you are most familiar with. The key to using your little myth to support your growth is not to base it on what society or the critics or your friends think you should be, or who you believe they want you to be. Instead, ask, what little myth would best serve me now? What action do I want to support myself in taking at this time? What window do I want to shine my light through? While your big myth is fantastical, your little myths are practical and simple. What you're going for in your little myth is a framework that reminds you who you want to be. So when you wake up in the morning, you know why you are here, your big myth, and you know what your focus for the day is, little myth. Then when the distractions of the day begin, you will have more power to make choices. Whenever you ask yourself, should I do this or this? Refer back to your little myth. What would your little myth do? For example, when I first explored a little myth for myself many years ago, I chose a writer. At the time, I was more a writer in my head than on paper. This was pretty much all the books. I used the little myth of I'm a writer to help me step into both the feeling of the role and the action of it. When I put on my imaginary writer outfit, I gave myself the boost I needed to make choices to support myself in doing something I really wanted to do, but never quite seemed to get to. Use your little myth as a way to identify, create, and fulfill your life purpose. Your little myth will change throughout your life, as you may be a student for a while, then a mother, a teacher, or an artist. You can also have more than one little myth at a time. Just make sure that the little myth or myths you choose are where you want to go, not where you have been. Then your little myth will help you break old, stagnant roles. And remember, you get to define what your little myth represents. For example, choosing to explore the little myth of mother does not mean you have to be a biological mother. What are you consciously mothering? Someone recently asked me, have you had children yet? My response was, I am full of mothering books. Shining your light fully into the world means fully claiming your unique warrior goddess manifestation. Consciously choosing a little myth can help you expand to your edges, claim your space, and move in a direction that serves your highest good. As a warrior goddess, you know that both the big and the little myths are ultimately just that, myths. The real you is much, much greater than what can be encapsulated in any story. And consciously choosing which myths you want to create, rather than accepting the stories that were created for you, is what being a warrior goddess is all about. Have fun. Don't worry about creating the perfect little myth or the most powerful big myth. Try them on. Take them off. Try something else. And remember, you are not your little or big myth. You are the magic behind the myth, the wonder of life manifesting into form. And it is in the space of mystery where the biggest transformation takes place. Okay. You know what? Well, no, we'll wait. Okay. Monday, we're finishing the book. So exciting. So look forward to seeing you Monday morning. And we will start on page 146. And we'll be closing out Warrior Goddess training for this round. I'm doing a new podcast in the background, so it won't be released until February, but I have some great ideas. So super excited about that. And I mentioned that before. And a reminder for those of you that are new that you still have time to join the circle before it closes in this current cohort, the Warrior Goddess Training Circle. We just started Journey of the 9 Moons. And that journey is a deep dive into the Warrior Goddess teachings. It's how we together work to integrate the teachings into our life. So it's intimate, it's with me, with our mentors, and it's a journey through 9 new moons to really gestating and learning to nourish ourselves in a new way so we can birth ourselves into who we want to be. It's a beautiful, beautiful rewiring. So if you want to join us, you can check it out. It's still free for I think the next week, and then we're closing the circle. So warriorgoddess.com/circle. Yay. You can come in even just for the week. There's no commitment, but if you want to come check it out for the week, feel free. And maybe you'll stay with us. .com/circle. And the coupon code so that you can get your free trial is yay. Yeah. Aw. Yeah, I agree, Doreen. Some of us get to be universal mothers. It's true. All right, loves. I'm going to go finish my coffee with my friend Ginny. I'm really grateful for all of you being here, being on this journey. We will complete on Monday, and I'll do a longer call on Monday with all of you, and we'll close out this reading and open into what's next. Sending you all lots of love. Thanks for joining me this morning, and I'll see you next week. And I'm heading up to the land today, so I'll be taking photos. We have a leadership retreat up there. So I'm excited to share photos with all of you on the other side. Take care, babes. Bye-bye.